you guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. Hi, my name is Elizabeth. This is Elizabeth Reacts. So today is Saturday, and as you guys have already, I've been talking to you guys about this, that I really have been loving to do anything associated with Ren, anything from his universe or from his own works on Saturdays. So he did drop something recently. It's called Sick Boy Episode 1, The Flame of Prometheus. He dropped it about 2 weeks ago, so I'm a bit late on that. But I'm really excited to check it out. I don't really know. I don't know if this is going to be, just kind of like the redoing of Sick Boy, and what he was telling us, where he was going to redo it with new beats. I don't really know anything about this, so I'm really excited to see what he's got. And I just wanted to say, I know that it's been kind of hard for me to keep up with my natural schedule. I've been doing a lot of work, my regular job, and my other work that I do over at the Roman Nation network that I'm working for. So it's been really hard for me to drop during the week, and I'm starting to think that maybe I should just try to do as many as I can on Saturday and just schedule them throughout the week so I can keep dropping on my Tuesdays and Thursdays as well as Saturdays. So I'm gonna try and do that, so that way I don't disappoint you guys, and I'm not giving you the constant content that I once was. So I'm gonna try and do as many as I possibly can today. It's already about 9 p.m. so I'm getting really late to it. I had a bunch to do today, but at least I'm gonna get this one out for today, and then I'm gonna try and do a bunch of other ones either today or tomorrow, so that way I can get them out through the week. So I'm gonna try and do it like that. But yeah, I don't usually ramble that much at the beginning, but I'm giving you a lot of rambles, so I'm sorry about that. So let's get to it, because I'm really excited. I really want to see what this is about. Just a friendly reminder, if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're always alerted to any new videos that drop on this channel. It does really help the channel grow, and I love all the support that you guys have been giving me. I love you guys for that. I have been saying, though, if you want to leave the like to the end of the video to see if you actually like it, that's totally cool as well. And without further ado, here you go.
Have you ever heard the story of Prometheus?
No?
Let me start somewhere near the end. After the Great Collapse, the sick were rounded up like rabid stray dogs. Those who were strong enough were put to work in subterranean farms. First, they would be stripped of all dignity afforded to a human. Then, their bodies would be decontaminated and purged of the stench from the surface. In order to create an effective cog, you must first bleed out of all autonomy and free will. He or she must stop being human and become a limb. Those who were deemed too sick for work were discarded. To keep them alive would only further drain the earth of vital resources. It was a kindness to let them die. For years, this is how the program would run. But, like many systems that came before it was at the mercy of chaos theory. Chaos theory is often misunderstood. It is an oxymoron, a determined element of chaos, one that can send a whole system spiraling into mayhem.
Wow, okay, so it's not a song. I was wondering why I couldn't find any, lyrics about it. But, okay, so this is... What is this? This is just like a story? Is this because I know that he wants to do, I know, it's one of his dreams to direct, a whole screenplay, direct a movie. This looks really, really cool, though, and, what they're talking about is, not only super terrifying and scary, But it's brilliant. I mean, he's, unfortunately, yeah, the the people that get to the really tippity top of things, that, like he said, promotes things like chaos. Oh, what she said, rather. They, the more you get disconnected from humanity, and the more you let the obsession with money and power overtake you, the less human you actually become, and you can care less what you do to your fellow man, as long as it, you get what you want. It's like a means to an end in your idea. And people become expendable, which is terrible. I mean, that's why, we see so many leaders, just so ready to start wars and, all this other stuff. So that's crazy. So, but the stuff that they're grabbing, like, it's kind of weird, because I would think that they would all get like the same clothing, kind of like if you're in like a camp, like a work camp kind of thing, or you would have like the same clothing. So I'm like trying to wonder, like, what is this? I probably should have looked this up first, but I mean, I'm really enjoying it. This is insane. Let me see if I can. All right, well, let's just take it back a little bit, because I wanna hear this part again.
In order to create an effective cog, you must first bleed it of all autonomy and free will.
That right there. I actually nailed it right where I wanted to see it. What did she say? In order to create an effective cog, like a cog on in like a factory, you must first bleed out of all autonomy and free will, like control over your own body, like, sole control of your own body, and free will. And that takes a lot of mental breaking down. You would have to get the person to really understand that they have no other choice, that there's no way out. And this is their lot in life now, kind of thing. Like, I don't know if you guys ever saw, I mean, it's kind of like a different thing, but it's a really great example of like breaking somebody down mentally. If you guys ever seen Game of Thrones, and if you haven't, spoiler alert, just kind of mute me for now. I'll give you a couple of seconds. But it is a kind of a spoiler. One of the characters, Theon Greyjoy, he was captured by oh god, what's his name? I can't think of his name now. And Ramsay Bolton, there you go. And Ramsay was like sadistic. He was a terrible human being. I mean, his whole family and house was crazy. I mean, they had like the whole filet man, but he loved to torture and to create like a pet out of a human. And what he did over, like, I don't even know how long, it was probably like months or so, where he broke down Theon so much, and he actually renamed him as Reek. He didn't allow him to bathe. He would scare the heck out of him. Like he kept him with the dogs, like all these things, until he was able to trust him so much, because he knew that he broke him down so heavy that he allowed him to shave his neck with a razor, and knew that and was so confident that he wouldn't slit his throat for everything that he did to him. And some other things happened, of course, that were really terrible. But yeah, like it would take a lot. And I think that kind of like they're showing that, and as the beginning of that in this, where she's saying they take away all your dignity. They threw him naked in a cell here, and spraying probably cold water on them and everything. I'm rambling, but this is wild. This is really, really cool. I mean, their clothes looks really cool, so I'm really wondering what this all is. All right, let's get back into it.
He or she must stop being human and become a limb. Those Those who were deemed too sick for work were discarded. To keep them alive would only further drain the earth of vital resources. It was a kindness to let them die. For years, this is how the program would run. But, like many systems that came before it was at the mercy of chaos theory. Chaos theory is often misunderstood. It is an oxymoron, a determined element of chaos, one that can send a whole system spiraling into mayhem. There was a prophecy. It told of a genetic anomaly, a human girl whose DNA harbored immunity to the virus, a blueprint for the future. For decades, the humans searched, setting up a global infrastructure of testing facilities in vain. With time, the candle of hope burned down to a blackened wick. Whispers of the prophecy could still be caught traveling on the wind between members of the sick. Rivaling factions saw it as nothing but a dying superstition. Others clung to it like an amulet of hope. The rich and the elite, of course, used it as a method of control.
Before we get to the next thing, I just wow. Yeah, it is kind of like an oxymoron when you think of like chaos theory, and you think of like, you have a theory on how chaos began, because if you think of chaos, you think of it as something that's kind of like uncontrolled, everything is just everywhere. But we often use terms like organized chaos, when somebody has like a really messy workstation, and but they understand what's going on their station, even though it looks like chaos to somebody else. To them, they can see it because they created it. They know where everything is and what their thought process was when they all laid it out. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, if you have like a whole other, like what it is, and I could be totally off, but I just feel like when you're the receiver or the subject that's going to go through the chaos, it seems like chaos. It seems like everything is just happening like all scattered. But the people that create the chaos, they understand what's going on. They understand what their end goal is for what they're doing. Yeah. And there was something really interesting. She said something about that there was one person that was born with a DNA that couldn't get the virus. And they were searching for her, but did she say that it was something that they used, like some people used it as an amulet for hope, as like like the generation coming forward, that there's possible hope to save humanity, but that I guess the chaos bringers, the ones in control, they are using it for control. So I wonder what that's about. I wonder, like, if they would have it, but, and say, like, oh, this is all a means to an end kind of thing. I don't know. This is wild. All right, let me get back.
Desperation is a powerful drug. Above fear, above loyalty to the party, the Dominion understood this and used it to their advantage. If you strip man of his basic needs, with enough time, he becomes a beast. Without shame, and without morality. Primal. How ironic that the creations and brilliance of man should reduce him to his primal state. I guess with time, everything returns to source. While it was still part of protocol to test every subject for immunity to the virus, the outcome was predictable. There was no suspense. Any hope that testing would bear fruit died years ago. That is until we introduce chaos theory.
Wow. Okay, just like 1 second. Wow, Ren, bro. Again, I don't know if you're ever gonna see my videos, but like, holy cow, this is. You need to make a movie. I mean, I know. Actually, I know you're going through a lot right now, and you're not well. I pray for you every day that you get better and you're able to do everything that you really want to do. And but you are so good at this. I am like I really am interested in this whole story. Like this is insane. So okay, so they found the girl. They found the girl that was born with the, I guess the DNA that she wouldn't get infected, that would repel the virus. And so they're taking her away, and it's kind of odd. Like I was wondering why she was screaming. They were taking her away because, I mean, I guess because she knew that they were taking her away from everybody else. I wonder if she knows that she has that in her, that she can't get the virus. I mean, maybe. But I guess she would just much rather, like, even though it's everything that's happening here, it's sad altogether, whether she's by herself or with the group. But I guess it's better to be with the group, and maybe that's why she was so upset of being taken away. I could be just looking too much into it. But yeah, I like that part where they said desperation is a hell of a drug. And yeah, that's just the whole thing about breaking somebody down. If somebody's just desperate, they're just gonna give up. Wow. All right, let's talk about it. All right, you guys. So that was Sick Boy episode 1, The Flame of Prometheus, which implies that we're gonna have more episodes, which I'm real excited because I want to see like the rest of this story. That was amazing. That was really, really cool. Kind of sad that it wasn't a song, but not really, because I really, really enjoyed it. So he put sickboy.com at the end there. So I'm just gonna go to that website. Oh, and then you see it's crazy. Like if you go to the website, you see the girl that we were just watching, that she's in the room, and there's like a timer on the bottom here. I guess it has tomorrow's date because it's in the UK, but it has like a whole timer thing. Store closed, stay up to date. Huh. So I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking like the clothes that they're wearing. I never actually looked to see, but I think like the clothes that they're wearing. I feel like I've seen it before. I don't know. I should actually just go to Ren's page and see if he wrote anything about it, like to his community page posting. Let me see. What time everyone returns to source? Okay. So here's a post here. Something completely different to anything I've ever created before. This is the start of a whole new world. And then it says, looking like we might sell out in the next 24 hours. Well over half the stock is gone in 12 hours. Genuinely excited for you guys to receive these and see the quality. Still some stock left, but larger, smaller size. So so he launched merch, basically. That's what this is. Like all of that was his clothing. So this whole thing that he's doing is is like a promotional video for his merch drop. I mean, this is, I mean, come on. We already know, like, we know how brilliant Ren is. This is insane. This is so cool. This to me is like when you say somebody goes above and beyond. Like, you didn't have to, but it was like an idea that you had, and you said, let's do it, like, let's do it this way. Like, you could just put a poster, you could do like a 2-second, maybe like with graphics or something, and just have like, go like show off like the clothes real quick and go to the website. I mean, he's making a whole film to promote his merch, and also the film itself, or the story that he's telling is super important to tell as well. So that it's just so much happening. Wow. I can't wait. I don't know, did he say like how often he's going to be dropping these after seeing? Okay. Yeah, I don't think he said anything about when he's going to drop the next one, so I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. I'm real excited about this. He's just such a genius. Wow. Yeah, that was awesome. Another thing I know, so we'll talking about what's next. I know about the fan made video because I did see it. He posted it on his community tab like a week or so ago. And it's Wynad Fury featuring Renegades Loves Healing, a song for Ren, which I read his post that he was just so like taken back, and it was just so amazing for him, and it really touched his heart. So I'm excited about that. I think that's so amazing. I'm real excited to see that. So that's the next one that's going to be coming out this week. I'm gonna drop that as well. And I did really want to get to the big push. I wanted to do What Kind of a Woman Is This, the live rock cover. So I'm gonna try and see how what I'm gonna do with that. If I can, I'll try to do a fourth. I just don't know yet what that fourth is gonna be. I have a lot of requests, and I'm backed up on a lot of things. There was a Chris Webby one that just dropped recently that I have to get to as well. So just just keep that notification bell on, because I'm gonna try. Like, I really would love to be able to stick to a schedule, but my schedule for everything else that I'm doing is there's just so much going on that it's really, really hard for me to stick to it. But like I said in the beginning, I'm gonna try and do some stuff on the weekend, like pre-record, and then release it throughout the week, so that you guys have some, like, I can keep up with that regular schedule I had of Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But yeah, this was great. He's just such a genius. He's amazing. It's always an experience, whatever he's doing, singing, rapping, whatever instrument he's playing, and now just watching him basically create like a whole film or a whole series. This is really cool. Let me know in the comments. I don't think it says in there, but let me know in the comments what like, who is it that's talking in this. I don't know if it says it in here or anything. I don't see. Voiced by Kit. Okay, so it is Kit again. Okay, cool. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought about this. Like, were you guys surprised? Did he mention that this is what it was? Did you guys like really not know what was happening when you clicked on it? Did you think it was a song? Like, what you thought about it, if there was anything that I missed that you wanted to discuss. I always love talking to you guys in the comment section, and I do read everything. I'm backed up on responding to you guys, but I do plan on going back to the old ones and responding to every single one of you, because I do love talking with you guys. I do love engaging with you all. So yeah, and if you made it this far after all of my rambling, as usual, shoot me a little heart just so I know that you did. And if now that you're at the end of the video, if you can, just like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're always alerted to any new videos that drop on this channel. And as always, God bless. Thank you. Bye.